Hi and welcome. In this video, we will be talking about Unit 2, Lesson 2, timetables and intervals. These are the exercises. Here we have the first exercise and it says, Heidi went to her friend's house. She arrived at 2 p.m. and left at 2:45 p.m. How long was Heidi at her friend's house? Basically, if I want to know the difference or how long or um, for how much did it stay or did she stay, we are going to subtract 2:45 minus 2. If you're smart, and I know my students are smart, they're just gonna answer it straight away. 45 minutes. 5 minus 0 is 5. 4 minus 0 is 4. 2 minus 2 is 0. How many minutes? It's 45 minutes. Question 2. The swimming pool opens at 8 a.m. It closes at 6 p.m. How long is the pool open? I would say that there's two ways for us to know. We can just count the hours after 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 a.m., 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., which is basically 10, or I can actually do two steps. The first step is because I have a p.m. here, I should add 12. Okay, so 6 plus 12, here, 0 and 0 is 0, 0 and 0 is 0, 6 and 2 is 8, 18. Now this is my first step, which is when I add it. Now I will subtract 18 and I will take the 8 and subtract it from it. 0 and 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, 18, or 8 minus 8 is 0, and the 1 goes down, so it's 10 hours. I'm just gonna write it here, 10 hours. In question 3, it's a challenge which we don't focus on mostly, but we're gonna do it. The time is 9:25 a.m. Heppo says the time is closer to 9 than it's closer to 10. Explain why Hippo is correct. My half of the minutes is 30 and it's less than 30, so my closest time is 9. Or we basically can say that there is 25 minutes that passed from 9, so it's basically closer, and I have 35 minutes left for it to reach 10. So it's actually correct and it's closer to 9. Question number 4, which we need to focus on a little bit. It says these are the opening times of a museum. On Monday, it's closed. Tuesday to Friday from 10:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Saturday it opens at 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sunday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay. 8 says, how many hours is the museum open on Wednesday? When is Wednesday? Where's Wednesday? I don't have Wednesday in here. No, I do. It's in here. It's between Tuesday to Friday. So it opens from 10:30 to 5:30. Also, I can do two methods. The first method, I can count with my hands, or sorry, with my fingers, how many how many hours after 10 and a half, 11 and a half a.m., 12 and a half a.m., sorry, b.m., then 1.5 p.m., 2.5 p.m., 3.5 p.m., 4.5 p.m., 5.5 p.m., which is 7, or I can do the 2 steps, which is because I have p.m. I add 12, 5, 30. This is my step 1 plus 12. 0 and 0 is 0, 3 and 0 is 3, 5 and 2 is 7. And my step 2 is when I subtract 10 and 30 minutes from 10 and 30 minutes from 17:30. 17:30 minus 10 and 30 minutes. 0 minus 0 is 0, 3 minus 3 is 0, 7 minus 0 is 7, 1 minus 1 is 0. So for how many hours does it stay open? For 7 hours. B, it says, Zana arrived at the museum at 3:15 p.m. on Sunday. Here is Sunday. How long could she stay before closing time? It closes at 4 p.m. and she came at 3:15. My smart students are gonna yell and say 45 minutes because I still have 45 minutes for the hour to be 4. But just in case we can re-explain it, we can just subtract. It closes at 4 and she arrived at 3:15 minutes. Can we focus on this a little bit? Because in here, 0 minus 5, I can't do it. And I can't take from the 0. So I'm going to take from 4. It will be knock, knock, knock. Hey, 4, can I take 1? It will say yes. 4 will be 3. And the 0 will be 10. No, wrong. The 0 won't be 10. Because how many minutes do I have in an hour? 60. So the 0 will be 6. And I will take from the 6, so I can give to this 0, it will be 5, and this 0 will be 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. 3 minus 3 is 0. How many minutes? 45 minutes. My smart students will be like, I told you so. 45 minutes. Now, question number 5. It looks long. Question number 5. Here is part of a bus timetable from Dundale to Bodmin. How many minutes does it take the 13:02 or the 13 and 2 minutes bus from Dundale to reach Bodmin? This is Dundale. Where is the 13 to? Here is it. Where is it gonna reach Bodmin? And when is it gonna reach it? By that time. 13 and 53 minutes. When I need to know the difference or I have how many, I subtract 13 and 53 minus 13:02. 3 minus 2, 1. 5 minus 0, 5. 3 minus 3 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. How many minutes? 51 minutes. B. Majda is at Bridgetown. Where is Bridgetown? Here is it. At 1 p.m. When is 1? It's not 12, it's 13. What is the earliest time she can reach Treham check your answer with a partner. We don't want that because we don't have a partner now. When is the earliest time? She's there at 1. This is her time. The time the train or the bus from Bridgetown is gonna go to Treeham and it's gonna arrive 13 and 17 minutes. So when is the earliest time she's gonna arrive? It's at 13 and 17 minutes. Again, Majda is at Bridgetown at 1 p.m. Not 12, not 12, at 1. I want to know the earliest time. Majda can take one of the two buses, 1311 or the 1328, but she wants the earliest, so she will take the first one. And where is she heading to? Treeham. That's why she's gonna reach by 13 and 17 minutes. Next page. Question number 6. The Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco was opened on the 27th May 1937. Someone visited the bridge on 27th May 2020. How many years has the bridge been open? It's asking about the years. I take the years and I subtract them. 2020 minus 1937. Change the color. 0 minus 7 I can't. I will take from 2, it will be 1. 0 will be 10. 10 minus 7, 3. 1 minus 3 I can't. Can I take from the 0? No, I will take from 2, it will be 1. The 0 will be 10, and I will take 1 from it, so it will be 9, and my 1 will be 11. 11 minus 3 is 8. 9 minus 9 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. So how many years? 83 years. Okay, now question number 7, which is the last question. Here is a timetable for class 4 on Tuesday. The arrival, the assembly, Spanish break, math, history, lunch, science break, and art. And each class starts at a time and ends at a different time. A says, how long does the assembly last? When I have how long, I subtract. It starts from 9:15 to 9:35. I just need to subtract them. 9:35 minus 9:15. 5 minus 5, 0. 3 minus 1, 2. 9 minus 9, 0. How many minutes? 20 minutes. How long does morning break last? How long means subtraction. Where's the morning break? Here is 10:35, 10:50. Subtract them. 10:50 minus 10:35. 0 minus 5 I can't. I take from 5, it will be 4. 0 will be 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 4 minus 3 is 1. 10 minus 10, basically 0. So how many or how long does it last? 15 minutes. C. Hassan's favorite lessons are maths and science. How long is spent in total in these two lessons? The first thing, I need to know how many minutes in the math and how many minutes in the science. Math starts, this is the math. Math starts at 10:50 and ends at 11:50. So I will take 11, which is basically an hour. It's obvious, but let's do it. 50. 0 minus 0 is 0, 5 minus 5 is 0, 1 minus 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. So this is 1 hour in the math. To the science, it starts at 13:30 and ends at 14:30. Minus 0 minus 0 is 0, 3 minus 3 is, 0. 4 minus 3 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. Also 1 hour for the science. I add them together. 1 hour plus 1 hour, it's 2 hours. And by that, I finished all of the questions in Unit 2. Lesson